So, a couple of things that I would love to share with people who are not hip to the AI, as the kids are saying. I worked in translation for a decade before machine translation became a thing. And as soon as machine translation became a thing, which is effectively you are the person who is training the machine to identify what this means. So you see a word like it knows that means apple, right? But sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it means to fall down. Sometimes it has some other things. So one of the first things that's going to happen is that you need to create a system by which you're able to explain to people that the mistakes that AI, that the machine learning things will make are mistakes that this human will not make. Really double down on your soft skills as you're learning how to do prompts or use it for other purposes. Double down on, you may get this done faster, but if you want it done right, you need a human. The second thing that's going to happen is that they're going to start hiring humans to double check the work of the AIs. That's going to then bring the cost of hiring a regular human down. And now you're going to go from, as I did, something like 35 or 27 cents a word to arguing over a fraction of a penny. That's the second step. When you get into that position, that's when you really need to decide, what is it that I bring to this table that nobody else can? And for me, it was fantasy fiction. I know how to interpret emotions and stuff like that in a way that the machine learning thing couldn't. These are all things that, as Mohammed said earlier, as other people have said, when you learn how to make yourself indispensable, then it doesn't matter whether they bring AI in. You also have to be constantly scanning. Is your job or is the work that you're doing becoming flooded by AI users? What is your edge? Make sure you always have that edge. What is coming next? Watch the trends. Get involved with futurist organizations who will say the next big thing in AI is XYZ, so that you can check yourself against it. It doesn't have to be a surprise that suddenly you don't have a business or suddenly you don't have a specialty. That's a choice. And just like everything else, if you are a lifelong learner, part of your lifelong learner is making sure that you always know what's going on in your industry. Thank you for coming to my head talk. I am landing this helicopter.